So Nestor proposed. All ranks held their peace, but Diomedes, lord of the war cry, spoke up briskly. Nestor, the mission stirs my fighting blood. I'll slip right into enemy lines at once. These Trojans camped at our flank. If another comrade would escort me, though, there'd be more comfort in it, confidence too. When two work side by side, one or the other spots the opening first, if a kill's at hand. When one looks out for himself, alert but alone, his reach is shorter, his sly moves miss the mark. At that a crowd volunteered to go with Diomedes. The two Iantes, old campaigners, volunteered. Meriones volunteered, and Nestor's son leapt up. And Menelaus, the famous spearman, volunteered. And battle-hardened Odysseus, too, to foray into the Trojan units camped for the night. Odysseus's blood was always up for exploit. But King Agamemnon interceded quickly. Diomedes, soldier after my own heart, pick your comrade now, whomever you want, the best of the volunteers. How many long to go, but no false respect. Don't pass over the better man and pick the worse. Don't bow to a soldier's rank, and I to his birth, even if he's more kingly. He suddenly feared for red-haired Menelaus, but Diomedes, strong with the war cry, answered, Is that an order? Pick my own comrade? Then how could I pass up royal Odysseus here? His heart so game, his fighting edge so keen, the best of us all in every combat mission. Athena loves the man. With him at my side we'd go through fire and make it back alive. No one excels the mastermind of battle. But much enduring Odysseus cut him short. Not too long on the praise, don't fault me either. You're talking to Argive men who know my record. Let's move out. The night is well on its way, and daybreak's near. The stars go wheeling by, the full of the dark is gone. 2 watches down, but the third still ours for action. On that note, both men harnessed up in the grim gear of war. Thrasymedes, staunch in combat, handed Tydeus' son a 2-edged sword. He left his own at the ship. A shield too, and over his head he set a helmet, bull's hide, bare of ridge and crest, a skull cap, so it's called, and made to protect the heads of tough, young-blooded fighters. Meriones gave Odysseus bow, quiver, and sword, and over his head he set a helmet made of leather. Inside it was crisscrossed, taut with many thongs. Outside the gleaming teeth of a white-tusked boar ran round and round in rows, stitched neat and tight. A master craftsman work, the cap in its center padded soft with felt. The wolf himself, Autolycus, lifted that splendid headgear out of Iliad once. He stole it from Ormenus' son, Amintor, years ago, breaching his sturdy palace walls one night, then passed it on to Amphidamas, Cythera-born, Scandia bound. Amphidamas gave it to Molus, a guest gift once that Molus gave Meriones, his son, to wear in battle. And now it encased Odysseus' head, snug around his brows. And so, both harnessed up in the grim gear of war, the 2 men moved out, leaving behind them all the captains clustered on the spot. Athena winged a heron close to their path and veering right. Neither man could see it, scanning the dark night. They only heard its cry. Glad for the lucky sign, Odysseus prayed to Pallas, Hear me, daughter of Zeus, whose shield is thunder, standing by me always in every combat mission. No maneuver of mine slips by you. Now again, give me your best support, Athena, comrade. Grant our return in glory back to the warships, once we've done some feat that brings the Trojans pain. Next Diomedes, lord of the war cry, prayed aloud. Hear me too, daughter of Zeus, tireless goddess. Be with me now, just as you went with father, veteran Tydeus, into Thebes that day. He ran ahead of the Argives with his message. He left his armored men along the Aesopus banks and carried a peaceful word to Theban cohorts crowded in their halls. But turning back he bent to some grand and grisly work with you, goddess, and you stood by him then, a steadfast ally. So come, stand by me now, protect me now. I will make you a sacrifice, a yearling heifer, broad in the brow, unbroken, never yoked by men. I'll offer it up to you. I'll sheathe its horns in gold.